Hi there. As COVID-19 rendered you working from home with a wonderful workplace setup like this, you may be experiencing a little bit of headaches, some eye tension, maybe some low back or mid-back pain. You're not the only one. And today we're going to show you a few wonderful exercises that you can do to mitigate those pains. The key here is to change your regular position that you've been stuck in all day at work. So the first exercise is actually called a thoracic spine, like seated extension. What you're going to do is you're going to come to the edge of your seat. You're going to make sure that your hips and your feet are spaced wider than your hips, so you're going to get a nice stable base. From that position, I want you to keep your spine and your back as straight as you can, okay? You're going to clasp your hands around the back of your neck, and you're going to make sure that your elbows aren't facing outwards. You're going to draw your elbows closer to the midline of your body. So once you're in that position, you feel nice and comfortable. What I would like you to do is you're going to lean a little bit forward, maybe about an inch or two forward on your chair. And from that position, you're going to raise your elbows a little bit higher, and you're going to go inch by inch. What you're not going to do is try to look up with your neck, but you're just going to let your elbows go up into the horizon or up into the sky. And from that, you should feel a nice, comfortable stretch coming right between your shoulder blades, coming right up along your spine. Okay, you can hold that position for a couple seconds, and I also invite you to make some modifications. You're able to rotate from left to right to kind of feel a different stretch. You return back to center, and then you can also do a lateral bend to your left and right. All right, so exercise number 2 is a little bit more dynamic. If you like Marvel, I'm a Marvel fan, and I call this one Spiderman series. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that same seated posture at the edge of your seat. You're gonna have your hips and your feet nice and wide, and I want you to first pretend that you are sitting as tall as you can. The second thing I want you to do is pretend that if I had hair and someone was pulling it up to the ceiling, you get like a lengthening, the eyebrows would go up. That's what I want you to kind of achieve as well. You're going to stick both of your hands out in front of you. Your fingers are going to be pointing down, wrists are going to be pointing to the ceiling, almost like Spider-Man in his web shooters. Once you get that position, I would like you to hold that for 10 seconds. After you achieve that motion, all I want you to do is raise your hands up towards the ceiling, okay? You're going to keep that same web shooter position with your hands, and you're going to hold that for 10 seconds. Following that, you take one of those hands and just slowly place it to let it rest on the small of your back. The other hand is going to be still facing up to the ceiling, okay? You're going to feel a nice good stretch coming through your entire spine, and you hold that for 10 seconds, and then you switch. And then once you finish that, you relax, give yourself a little shoulder shimmy, a little shake. You can repeat if you desire. Exercise number 3 is going to be for your hips. The hips don't lie. And when you're sitting at your desk, probably not the most ergonomic chair ever, your hips, your low back, everything can just become really tight. You're going to start off with your feet shoulder width apart. Your hands are going to be on your hip. Once your hands are on your hips, you're going to be basically doing a circular motion. I want you to envision that your mother or dad has just made the best cake ever, and you're actually scooping your finger around in a bowl. That's what I want you to do with your hips. I want you to move your hips in every direction. Make sure you get every corner of that bowl, okay? Do it for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then you're gonna change your direction. Once you achieve the 15 seconds, I'm gonna invite you to do this. This is a modification. You're gonna bring your feet together, slightly bend your knees and slightly bend your ankles, and you're gonna repeat. This is gonna feel totally different. It's gonna feel much harder, but I guarantee you that once you finish your 10 to 15 seconds on going both directions, you're gonna feel a tremendous difference. So there you have it. 3 very easy exercises that A, isn't gonna take you all day to do. B, you don't even have to leave your house or your office setting. You can do it right where you are. And C, super time efficient. These are going to help provide you with a lot more flow throughout your day. Thank you.